and this is a product review of the Mayel Pomegranate Honey Curl Defining Mousse. Guys, my hair was so dry. This is freshly washed hair. That is my natural curl pattern that you're seeing here. And I did deep condition, but I added zero product once I combed out my hair. So my hair is so extremely dry right now, and I knew I needed a little bit of a refresh, but I had been reluctant to use honey. Reason being is because the few times that I have used it, it was summertime, it was hot, and whenever I put honey in my hair, it just seems to attract whatever's in the air. Obviously, it's a humectant, and so, whether there's dust or debris in the air or even insects, I just feel like are drawn to my hair. But with it being winter time now, it is very, very cold, and there is nothing floating in the air, buzzing by my head. And so I decided to give the honey a second go. And, putting this in my hair, I just wanted to do the one product to really see how this performed by itself. And so as I smoothed it through my hair, I noticed right away that it was highly moisturizing and so much stickier than I had remembered. And so definitely keep that in mind when you're using this product. You don't need much. And so as I'm going through, I'm really focusing on combing out the ends, making sure that that product is evenly distributed through that oldest part of my hair. Because honestly, whenever I do my Bantu knot outs, which is what I'm doing here, they come out so much better when I really focus on sealing the ends of my hair. And so don't come for me. I am doing a very messy Bantu knot. I'm not even sectioning off my hair properly. I'm doing very natural parting. When my hair is super dry, I try not to manipulate it too much. I just find the natural parting where my hair really just bunches together on its own, and I go from there. So you're seeing me working my way down this stretch of hair and just really taking my time smoothing out those ends. It's always a wise idea to add extra product as you're making your way down to the oldest part of your hair, and just keep combing out those ends, okay? It gets very tangled very easily, and you just don't want any bunching. So I'm going back through, twirling, and you can see that the ends of my hair are sealed. And so I'm going to go ahead and knot that one down. My hair is also freshly cut and trimmed, so it was a little bit more difficult to get that Bantu knot to stay, but we were able to successfully knot it down without the extra use of a bobby pin. The brush that I'm using is very, very cheap. I picked it up at my local TJ Maxx, I believe, maybe a year or so ago. But I like it because as I comb through my hair, the bristles separate nicely and it doesn't catch when my hair is super tangled. It's more of like a wet brush, but it gets the job done. And the bristles, again, they're just, not anything to write home about, but they do separate nicely and they just don't catch on my hair. in all, this process took about 35 to 40 minutes. I did take my time. I tried to move with the natural parting as much as possible. But with my hair being this dry, I wanted to make sure that I applied the proper amount of product without oversaturating my hair. Okay, so no matter the weather or the season, it's important to not put too much product, because this is just an overnight style and your hair will not dry overnight if you add too much product. So I moved strategically, and I used just enough product to make sure that I had that definition and hold. And overall, it took about 35-40 minutes to do this style. And this is what we're working with the next morning after I carefully took those down and unraveled them. The takedown, honestly, is just unraveling it like you're turning a doorknob on a door. We're taking that rosemary mint oil and we're gonna slather that all over those hands and fingers to make sure that we're not causing any friction in the hair. I used to think that this part was a little unnecessary, but I've taken down enough Bantu knot outs to realize that you really do need some oil on your hands, because your hands, if they're dry, which whether they're nice and moisturized or not, it does rob your hair of its natural oils. And so as you're going through and you're touching on your hair a lot, just make sure that you lather up your hands with grease, or not grease, but some nice oil, so that can evenly disperse through your hair. And you can add another extra bit of oil to your hair for that LOC method, or some people do LCO, which is just liquid cream oil or liquid oil cream, but it's just that sealant, right? Like you want to add an extra sealant on your hair before you go out and about for the day. I'm smoothing them down, and that's really how I fluff my hair out. I don't take a brush, clearly. I don't use a afro comb, none of that. I am literally just carefully running my finger down the length of my hair and separating the strands ever so slightly. This part you really want to be careful of as well, like slow and steady when it comes to the takedown. That little bit at the bottom, like your ends when you're separating those, if you allow that portion of the hair to frizz out, you're gonna ruin your style. So you just gotta move super slow and be very, very careful with the ends. It really impacts the overall hold and definition. And so don't play around with that. Move slow. Don't separate it too much. And just be very careful not to disturb the bunching. And this is the final result. I usually take my time at this point and go through, and I have to really position my curls in a way so it looks more presentable, right? But this is just the rough draft. And so now from this point, it's a lot of fluffing, it's a lot of pinning, and just moving my hair around, letting it drop. I might go make myself a cup of coffee, run to the car. My hair drops quite quickly through the day. It only takes about an hour or two for it to really fall into place, so to speak. And so from here, you can really just style it as you wish. You can use a headband or scarves or whatever, bobby pins. But I thought this came out so cute. The hold really lasted all day. My hair felt so soft. Can I just tell you, my hair felt so soft and not sticky whatsoever. Okay, and it all boils down to the fact that there is no moisture in the air right now, making my hair feel very gummy and sticky. Okay, so this is a wonderful product. I give it 5 out of 5.